Angel Reese deletes Instagram after fans savage her, revealing New Year's Eve outfit. It did not go positive like she thought it was going to.
Angel Reese deleted her Instagram after a New Year's Eve video went viral. The video got a lot of attention, but also sparked backlash, even from her loyal fans. Now, people are wondering what's really going on.
The mysterious disappearance of the page comes after fans brutally pour into the rising star over Reese's eye-catching outfit on New Year's Eve. Reese turned heads with the daring look she opted for to bid farewell to a successful 2024 and ring in 2025.
Let's rewind to how it all began. On New Year's Eve, Angel Reese posted a video that sent social media into a frenzy. In the clip, she wore a striking black dress, bold, daring, and impossible to ignore. It was the kind of outfit designed to make waves, and it did just that, becoming the talk of the internet almost instantly.
But of course, she posted a New Year's Eve video on her Instagram or one of these social media platforms, and it went very, very viral.
Exactly. That video went viral in record time, hitting 11 million views faster than anyone could blink. For a moment, it felt like the internet stopped in its tracks as everyone tuned in to see Angel Reese commanding all the attention on New Year's Eve. It was a social media moment like no other.
It's just crazy because Angel always in the news for the way she dressed. It's just crazy that, like, this is what we talk about with her all the time, dog.
You think it was just another celebrity post, but this is Angel Reese, the basketball phenom known for her dominance on the court. Now, she's making waves with a video that feels more like a fashion statement than a sports highlight. It's a bold shift that has fans and followers buzzing, wondering what it all means for the athlete they thought they knew.
Now, what I don't think she expected, because I've noticed some changing among either some of her fans or whoever has been following her or whatever. The response to this particular video and these pictures did not go, I think, as well as Angel Reese expected.
Angel Reese probably didn't expect the mixed reaction her post would get. Some fans and followers weren't too happy about the bold move. The response to her video and photos didn't go as smoothly as she might have hoped, showing that not everyone was on board with the change in her public image.
You can see right here, 11 million views. That is a hell of a lot of views. A hell of a lot of views. And normally you would go down the list and you'd find a 40-60 split, for, against, blah, blah, blah. Not this time, folk. Not this time. There were a lot of people that were like, you know, enough is enough of this BS. Are you a basketball player? What are you exactly? Are you a model? What are you trying to be?
But wait, there's more. Sure, the video itself was bold and eye-catching, but the real shocker came from her fans' reactions. And this wasn't just noise from random internet trolls. It was from her loyal supporters, the ones who've been in her corner since day one. Now, they're speaking out, and their disappointment is the real surprise in this unfolding story.
This is disgusting. I'm sorry. I swear she's going viral for everything but basketball. Oh, wow.
The reactions have been wild, to say the least. Angel's own supporters are calling her out for a range of reasons, and some of the comments are downright surprising. One fan bluntly said, "You can't post a dress like that and still be called a role model." Can you believe it? The very people who once cheered her on are now questioning if she's still fit to inspire the next generation of players.
Charleston White was on the 520 podcast, and he said some very interesting things about Angel Reese, and saying she really doesn't want to play basketball. She wants to be an OnlyFans model.
It's not just about that one video. Fans are frustrated with everything Angel's been doing and saying lately. They're calling her out for what they see as hypocrisy, questioning if her actions match her words. And it's not just fans. Commentators like Charleston White have also joined in, adding to the controversy and making the situation even more heated.
Like, Angel get talked about like this because she does this on her own. Y'all kill me always trying to make this a race thing. This has nothing to do with her race, her being black. That's just crazy that it's the end of the article dealing with most women of color. No, color has nothing to do with this. Angel Reese want to dress like how she dressed, people is going to talk about.
Charleston White's comment about Angel Reese caring more about OnlyFans than basketball took things to another level. This isn't just celebrity drama. It started a bigger conversation about women in sports, especially women of color. Some criticize Angel's choices, while others defend her right to express herself. It all shows the double standards female athletes face.
And people is going to talk about Cameron Brink and she dressed the same way. People are going to talk about Caitlin Clark and she dressed a certain way. But we know the way Angel dressed is the reason why she makes the news 80% of the time.
Exactly. Angel Reese is at the center of a big debate on what it means to be a female athlete in today's world. Some people think athletes should just focus on their sport, while others believe it's okay to show different sides of themselves and build a brand. Angel's situation is making people question the expectations placed on women in sports, and there are strong opinions on both sides.
I told you, she was losing people that had been fans of her. They are starting to throw their hands up.
It's wild, right? One moment Angel Reese is shining on the court, and the next, she's in the middle of this huge social media storm. The speed of it all is shocking. She went from being a rising star to facing intense scrutiny in what feels like no time at all. It's a reminder of how quickly the spotlight can shift, especially with the power of social media.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. I've been sexualized.
It's crazy, isn't it? Angel Reese made it clear she wanted to be respected for her athletic abilities, not just her appearance. But then, with that controversial video and the viral dress, the narrative shifted. Now, people are questioning her stance on sexualization and how she presents herself on social media. It's a complete 180, and the internet has had a lot to say about it. It's definitely a twist that adds layers to the whole situation.
Now, don't you dare sexualize her. Didn't she say not to sexualize her? Wasn't she saying people sexualize her too much? Per usual, she's half naked, but don't sexualize her.
Angel asked for respect as an athlete, but after her New Year's Eve video, fans began to question her message. Tweets started pouring in, with people debating if her actions matched her words. It sparked a big conversation.
I'm so scared. Lonely men keep messaging me on Twitter asking how much I charge per hour. They treat me like an OnlyFans model. Why won't they respect my ability to miss wide open layups? I want to be known as a pretend basketball player.
It's confusing for fans. One minute, Angel is emphasizing her professionalism, and the next, she's sharing content that feels more about attention than athleticism. It's a shift that's leaving people scratching their heads.
You know, I think a lot of people that were following her for basketball are starting to throw their hands up and be like, this ain't about basketball. Your content's not about basketball. It's not funny no more. She's working on her game to be a better basketball player, ? That's the real question.
Exactly. It's a tough balance. While some fans support her freedom to express herself, others feel she's contradicting her earlier stance. It's a tricky situation that's sparking a lot of debate.
Sort of, that 520 podcast, I think it might have jolted people when they kind of sat back and said, is her interest really in basketball? Is that what she's trying to do? Or is she trying to be a model? She's trying to be something else? Trying to be a content creator? All that's fine.
Exactly. Fans are starting to question if Angel is still focused on basketball or if she's more invested in building her brand on social media. It's a major shift that's leaving people wondering what her priorities really are.
But you can't do two things. You can't go and say, I'm the victim and don't do this to me, but then do that. You can't do it. You're a hypocrite, straight up. There's no way around it. You look like a fool.
It's a dramatic change, right? Fans are noticing that Angel's social media presence is more about creating moments for attention than showcasing her athletic talent. Instead of highlighting her skills on the court, she's drawing focus with her fashion and viral content. That's got people questioning where her real focus lies, on basketball or on becoming an influencer.
Let's be honest, you can't post a dress like that and be called a role model. You can't. Now, maybe she didn't want to be a role model, but she could have been. I mean, I'm just saying. Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark's very, very popular, right? Arguably the most popular sports figure in the United States. Why is she so popular? There's a hell of a lot of little girls out there to look up to her as a role model.
Have you ever noticed we never hear about the sexualization of Caitlin Clark? We never hear about the sexualization of Bob Griner. All kidding aside, though, why don't we see Caitlin Clark being sexualized, because Caitlin Clark doesn't allow it. I have been covering Caitlin Clark 2 years. You know how many times I have seen Caitlin Clark in a bikini? You know how many times I have seen her dressed like she is going to work on OnlyFans? None! Caitlin Clark is treated like a professional basketball player because that's how she presents herself to the public. With Angel Reese, it's the complete opposite.
I think she had nearly 5 million followers on there, or something ridiculous like that. Do you know how much positive content she could have put on there?
Now, many people are speculating Angel Reese scrubbed her Instagram because of that dress and that post I just showed. Many people was talking about it's the critics and the people who Angel Reese has been getting talked about since she walked into the league. That ain't why she scrubbed her Instagram. Angel Reese scrubbed her Instagram because she's trying to clean up her image, because why? Unrivaled had to report to Miami today. Angel Reese unapologetically episodes are probably pre-recorded. She has to report for Unrivaled. It's similar to what LeBron used to do during the playoffs. LeBron used to get on the playoffs, it'd be like 0 Dark 30 or something. That's possibly what she's doing. She's trying to make it look like she's focused on basketball. That's why she's not on Instagram. I bet money that is what she's trying to do.